Hey guys, Skewy here. More Gen Zero content today, and today we're doing the Reaper, as the title suggests. Now, the Reaper is a lot of fun. He spawns after you hit level 21 in a region, and with 7 rivals. So you can't have 8, can't have 6, 7 rivals. Usually get him to level 4, makes him spawn a bit quicker. I'm not sure if that's just my brain or if it's RNG. And it's just worked in our favor every single time. So today we want to talk about what else we can do with him. He's fun to kill, he's fun to spawn, he offers great rewards, and he's sort of something else to do as, for lack of a better term, an endgame player. So once you've done everything, you've got all the guns, you've leveled up a character to completeness, you feel you've done everything, you go kill the Reaper. It takes a while to spawn him, so you just run around killing, looting, doing everything. But what if every Reaper was different? What if there was more RNG to the actual type of Reaper? So me and my brother have been thinking about this a lot, and it'd be sick to go, oh, we've got this one this time, this is cool. Or levels of difficulty, maybe. So others do different things to the original. The original has a variant slightly off from him. Or maybe there's just different little tiny things within the Reaper that make him different. And each battle with the Reaper will be unique, in a way. So I come up with some ideas of which or what types of the Reaper we could have potentially. So before I do say this and do go through my list, I want to see in the comments what you guys think. What sort of variants do you want to see within the Reaper, or maybe different enemies that are endgame? Maybe not a Reaper, maybe there's a Reaper, maybe there's a thingy, maybe there's a Juggernaut, names. I'm not thinking of them because I haven't wrote them down. So improv is not my strong suit. Anyway, variants of the Reaper I'm thinking of, it's just like maybe one spawns with different weak points. You've got those 4 little nodes on his legs. Maybe there's a node on his back and it has 8 times the damage a normal node does, and you've got to get around the back of him. Probably hard doing a solo run with that. Not sure how it'll work. But, maybe there's armor plates over the top. So instead of just a little shield, you've got a big chunk of steel you've got to take off first. So potentially doubling the amount of damage you need to do to the Reaper before you can do damage to the Reaper. Stuff like that. So you can have different guns. So what's to say, the old Mech Warrior 2 game where you could customize your mech. So you could put these massive rocket packs on the top of him, rail guns underneath, lasers, flamethrowers, shotguns. You could go with a grenade launcher, and maybe the grenade launchers have different grenades in them, like corrosive, incendiary. Like you just floop, and this grenade just flies over, and this big pool, like his melee weapon of fire, just spreads and destroys. Different weapons for the Reaper would be pretty fucking cool, just to see him as you're walking over and go, oh shit, this one's got 400,000 flamethrowers and it spits saw blades at you. Shit like that. That'd be cool. I'm probably getting a little bit into the Borderlands side of my brain with saw blades. I'm not sure. So, melee weapons would be sick. Maybe you could have one with a massive sword. I'm not sure how it would work. But an axe or a chainsaw? Like, we're getting into the fucking far out ideas. A chain, like this massive chain, electric chain, like fucking running lightning down it. He's swinging the chain at you when you get close. Different melee options. I'm not sure exactly how it would work again, because you'd have to have the ability, like he'd have to be faster to get close to you to mess you up with this chain, instead of sometimes he's just slow sitting there shooting at you. So maybe the weapons balance out. He could have a really good long range weapon, so you have to get into medium range, but then you run the risk of getting smacked in the head with this massive double battle axe. I don't know. Sounds far-fetched, but sounds pretty cool. So we've got, I reckon he should call in now anyway. you should call in different enemies each time. So you'll get a wave of dogs or a wave of hunters. Next thing, he spawned 2 fucking tanks. And you're like, well, I gotta deal with them now. I think my brain is moving into, I want a longer fight with him, a harder fight with him, not just 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's shoot him. Something that, okay, we got tanks to deal with. Oh shit, he spawned harvesters, and harvesters are spawning hunters, and there's robots everywhere, and we're like, oh my god, we're drowning in robots. Something like that would be pretty amazing. Or even phases for the Reaper. So the first phase, when you're not up to 2 off, when you knock up to 2 off, what the fuck was that word? He does something amazing. Like, he spawns in 2 tanks, take the tanks out, focus on him again, take another 2 off, a couple of harvesters rock up, all the while hunters are running at you. Or maybe he's got this massive alarm on the top of his head that just spawns in from the distance a heap of robots coming in, like the alarm boys, the seekers, like those when they with the bus horn on the top of their heads. Or maybe there's a sonar thing like the other one, shows everyone where you are and it sends reinforcements in, stuff like that. I would personally, when I heard the Reaper had, I can't remember the exact description of the gun, but it was like a railgun. I was hoping something that you just see charge up and just send this absolute fast as fuck bullet, like a railgun, straight at you. You couldn't dodge it. I haven't seen that. I've seen he's got a machine gun. He's got rockets. But where's this railgun? And I would love to see just a different weapon that just goes, wow. Like his melee attack when we first saw that and still see it. Wow, it is so cool to watch. And I want to see wow factor on different guns hanging off this guy. Different enemies rolling in and just like struggling to kill him. I've said it to the devs in stream. He's too easy. Flat out. Like, it might be harder if you don't have experimentals and a ton of bullets, but there's ways around this guy just to kill him easily. It's just a grind. And we need different variants of this guy to say, holy hell, that was challenging. I don't want to do that for a while. Or variety. I don't mind if it's going to be a different battle each time and it's a little bit easy. But at the moment, this guy, me and my brother, as you can see in the footage front as I'm talking, we just stand on either side of him. While one gets shot, the other one shoots. We spawn, he focuses on us, we run around. Like, it's pretty easy. There's not much strategy to it. And I think they've taken that challenge on. I hope they have. And I hope they want to see me fail, because then they're challenging me, and I like a challenge. But guys, how do you guys deal with the Reaper? How do you feel? Like, I want to know, because we grind this game and we have so many guns that it doesn't matter. I want to know how you guys, if you are just getting into the game or mid-tier, like end of the game, got a few experimentals and take him on, how does it feel? Is it hard? Is it easy? Do you feel like it's a little mundane? I want to know how you guys feel about it, because in my opinion, I feel we're at the end game. He was supposed to be end game. He's not challenging us enough to be the end game, if you get me. But anyway, guys, that is the video. That are my suggestions. English is really good. It's my strong suit. It's actually my first language, believe it or not. Thank you so much for listening to my crap, and let me know in the comments what you think of the Reaper changes, if there are any coming up. Hopefully there are. And what you want to see with the Reaper changing. Maybe there'll be a different guy pop out soon. Hopefully. I'm hoping so. And I guess I'll say a massive thank you to the devs, because you guys are listening to this and you guys are always pushing for new content and suggestions from us. So thank you. That is breathing a lot of life into this game. And I can't wait for this year with all the updates coming through and new content. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to drop a comment, guys. I'd love to hear from you. I comment on every comment and I reply, and I'm happy to hear from you guys. Cheers. Thank you very, very much, and we'll see you next time.